we've not missed anything, we've just come straight back onto the stream. I just want to check the shed where Peter was found dead again, because there were some books in here, weren't there? And maps and so on and so forth, so... Is that a piece missing there? No? Got that bit. Got that bit. No. We've sorted that shelf out. Them books, no. Is there anything in here? I don't think there's anything more in here, is there?
Old navigation.
There's nothing else on this table for sure. Nothing that we haven't checked anyway.
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
I need an old newspaper or something. Where are the maps so I can not see the maps? Ah, I wonder if that was on that guy's book. Let's go back to Scotland Yard and go back through that evidence. Just bear with me a sec, guys. My computer's just decided to go down for some strange reason. My PC, that is. Alright, let's carry on. We'll be okay for a sec. It was this one, wasn't it?
These are the suspect's belongings. I wonder if these are connected. Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
Could have been. If that was his lucky throw. If we put that there. And I think that we said that it wasn't. Yep, he could have because he was the thief. Just close them down really quick. Missing papers, breaking attempt. No, because there's 2 drinks, weren't there? Yeah, I think he's definitely guilty. I think we're right with that. Patrick Keynes killed Peter Carey, but the murder was not premeditated. It was in self-defense against an armed. Yeah, I'd say that was pretty true, to be honest with you. So let's go with that. There we go. And the next day.
Good afternoon. I must be at the wrong address. I'd like to speak with a ship's captain, a Captain Ahab. Is that you?
No, my name is Sherlock Holmes.
That detective fella? So, you wanted to see me?
That is correct. We need to talk.
About what?
About Black Peter, who was killed in his own hut with a harpoon.
You know, don't you?
Yes,
How?
the tobacco pouch. You recognized it.
Oh, the sailor. It was you. Unbelievable. Well, fine. I confess. But if you really do know everything, you should also know that I didn't want to kill him. He made me do it.
I know. Did you know about this story with the bond certificates? Did you need money?
Yeah, I just wanted him to cough up a little silver. I'm out of work, and I thought maybe he could help me. Well, he refused outright, and he insulted me. I reminded him I knew all about that murder he committed at sea in 1883. Then he got mad when I spoke about his treasure. I barely just had time to throw the harpoon at him before he could jump at me with his knife. You know the truth?
Yeah, so I was right.
Now?
I ask that you return the bond certificates. Keep some of them. You will need them in your exile. It is better that you leave the country for a few years.
And you won't say anything to the police?
I will not say anything as long as you return the money.
Well, I'll do as you ask. But what about Inspector Lestrade?
I will deal with him. Goodbye.
It's good that you asked me to come, Mr. Holmes. We do need to talk.
About what?
What do you mean? Our case, Mr. Holmes. You sent me a message via your little thug,
His name is Wiggins, Inspector.
telling me that the case is solved. Well, Mr. Holmes, tell me, who is our murderer and where is he?
The morgue. His name is, or rather was, Pablo Coventral. He was also on the ship with Peter Carey, and he was a harpooner. I'll tell you everything, Inspector, but do calm down. Mrs. Hudson will bring us tea and orange cake.
Orange cake? You're spoiling me, Mr. Holmes. That's my favourite.
Oh my god.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Inspector Lestrade told me that I should thank you for clearing my name. He also said that you were waiting for me here. I came as fast as I could. I cannot thank you enough. It is all because of you that this nightmare is finally over.
I believe that this belongs to you.
What is it?
My father's securities.
Ah.
Incredible. But how did you get them?
It would take far too long to explain.
Tell me, this is extraordinary. You are a genius.
Then that may serve as an explanation. Goodbye, Mr. Nelligan, and good luck.
You thieving
Goodbye,
little
Mr.
shit.
Holmes, and thank you. 1,000 times thank you.
Keynes is guilty, that's right. Boom! Accept the decision. Knew he was. Sympathizing. Let's continue. Riddle of the Reigns. This is the next one. Next 15 gamer points achievement there. Aye, Captain. Deduction space icon. Right, let's just jump straight into this, guys.
This trip to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes. As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. I mean, certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is. The one we're going to visit.
Pretty much sounds shit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Surprise, surprise.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the
His
government.
brother?
We're about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten both our country and the crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Need help. Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That is the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further.
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
Right, sorry about that, guys. Back now. So, what's this? Fate of Black Peter. Right, that's all done and dusted, so... So as a souvenir, he actually takes the harpoon. What a guy! What a guy! I think I got all the characters. Yep. Hope so. Right, okay. Let's get going.
Watson, I'll hold a cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
Good evening, guys. How are we all doing this evening? Hope everyone's having a banging Tuesday.
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
Yes, at last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase.
Has he got enough shit there?
But, Holmes, the headlight. It's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if the train vanished into thin air.
Holmes,
No.
say something.
Has it
Quick.
fuck?
Fetch a lantern and let us take a look.
Let's go and have a gander.
It's too dark. Only fog and rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
Open deductions? I didn't think there was anything yet. Can't be, can there? Not even examined anything. Yeah, didn't think so. Right, okay, let's carry on. Here we are.
Well, here we are again at Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our investigation.
Right, let's begin. So this looks like some kind of waiting room.
This map will be useful.
Let's just pinch this off the waiting room while we're here. Well done, Sherlock. Well done, lad. When in doubt, just rip it off the boat. Move, Watson. Get out my way. It's all this stuff. Nothing else, no? Okay. Waiting hall? What's in here?
First of all, let us examine the area where the train disappeared.
Right, okay, so let's run down here very quickly. I'm not 100% sure where it actually vanished, but it is down here somewhere. I know that for sure. Imaginary talent tells you to visualize objects and events useful in limited situations. Ah, right, bonus, okay. That's good.
This is the place where we saw the train vanish last night.
Right, so what's around here? Empty
A
bottle.
discarded item, possibly thrown from the train. Railway sleepers, nothing unusual.
What was that?
There are no tracks or footprints on the ground.
Right, what's that?
The rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here. There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track, nor are there any other traces. There is nothing whatsoever. There are no clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. No clues, and you're smiling.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion. This mystery appears very promising.
Right, okay, so let's head back and talk to the station manager, whatever he is. There he is. Let's go and speak to this guy. See what he knows about it.
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you are Mr. Holmes, the great detective. Will you be investigating what happened?
I shall indeed.
It is extraordinary.
We shall, guys, definitely.
Like that. And to think
We
of
will
all the
find
poor
out what
people
the hell has
inside
been
it,
going
the
on here.
Passengers, the driver.
Let's draw ourselves a picture of this guy first, then we can add this to our archives. Fully grey-haired, that's a good thing to pick out straight off, isn't it? Well, what was that? Honorary badge. So we know he's not a liar then. Nothing in his pocket. Oh, there's dirt on his sleeve. He's wet. There we go.
Could you please give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However,
Bless your
if
cotton
you
little
need
socks.
you can have the train composition report. It's inside my office.
Yep, let's go and get
See
that.
you later, my good man.
So, let's head in here. This isn't his office. What's that? Nothing? Nothing? Oh,
Railway post bags.
right, let's go over here, guys. It's got to be here somewhere, definitely. There we are.
A telegraph.
Right, so if there's a telegraph there, why don't you pick it up, dude? See what this is.
A new telegram.
I think we should meet this Mr. Robinson.
Yes, I think we shall.
Here is the train set.
The vanished train was on the following composition: locomotive, coal car, first class car, postal wagon, special wagon. Ordered by Mr. Robinson, second class. Alright, okay, so we know that something's going on there with him. Yo, dear
The
Watson.
whole train just disappeared.
It's not just disappeared. Haven't you learned nothing, Watson? Have you learned nothing at all, brother? What's that?
This part is probably from a locomotive.
What's all this stuff?
An old locomotive bell. This part is probably from a locomotive. This place serves as a storage area for the station.
Is that why it says train service? I'm no Sherlock Holmes, but come on guys, Jesus Christ. What the hell? Even I know that, man. Door? Hey, what's this? And there's tracks. Alright, let's go through this, see what's here.
There was a building here not so long ago.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
It was disassembled in great haste. It is most odd.
What the hell is going on here? What's this over here? Is there anything? No? Anything down here, perhaps? Let's go and have a look. Multiple traces, wheel traces. Heavy vehicle tracks. Nice, okay.
Traces. Let's take a closer look. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. The distance between the tracks is about 6 feet 7 inches.
So what's that? Is that a cart or is it a car or what?
The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep. These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials.
Right, okay, so we know that. So we know there was a car in here, so as it comes to pick someone up.
This road should lead to the town of Evesham.
Right, okay. Is there anything on here? Right, there's nothing to imagine, so let's just take that back up. Can this be turned or anything? What's the crap with this? Right, let's go in train service. We've been in waiting hall. We've been in. Right, so I think that's pretty much everything here, is it? Is there a guy over there? Yeah? Right, well we can't go and speak to them yet. Oh! There we go, right. Come on, Watson, watch out, lad. Transport materials, right, okay, fair enough, we know that. The vanished train was on the following corresponding locomotive: coal car, first class car, postal wagon, special wagon, ordered by Mr. Robinson. Right, so we need to find out what he's up to, because he's up to some dodgy shit, that one. So let's go down to... Oh. Evesham, is that where we are? Yeah. Can we not go down to that other one where he, where they say he is? Alright, let's go and talk to this guy again. Watch out, Watson, move. Does this guy know anymore?
According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party. It is generally to carry something of value. Those wagons have iron walls, you know, without any windows, and they're fitted with a complex key lock.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside this particular wagon?
Certainly not. No, that's private, and it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention
What do you
it,
mean
yes,
you
there
wouldn't
was
know? Of course you would.
There
It's
was
all
a
over your
message from
telegram.
Bridlington
What the hell is
station
going on?
saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. What kind of problem that they didn't say?
That is interesting. You mentioned a problem at Bridlington Station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
It appears that there was a small warehouse near your station and that it was disassembled. Why is that?
It was burgled overnight about 2 weeks ago. The police have already started their investigation, but I doubt that they'll find anything.
What was inside?
Oh, was
the
it burgled
warehouse?
now?
Nothing of value. A few hundred feet of standby rails and some spare railway parts. But it wouldn't be easy to steal all of that. Why would anyone want to?
See you later, my good man.
Okay, let's go up to Bridlington. Bridlington train station. Okay, so let's see what's going on here.
Railway post bags.
Alright, what's in here? Watson, move, you pain in the ass. Alright, what's this down here? Okay, all that for nothing. Let's keep going. Train service. Nothing. Waiting hall. Let's have a look at the. Oh, let me in. Oi! What you doing? Let's talk to the angry passenger.
Scandal! It's always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
What's this guy bitching about? Let's make a picture of him.
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is. last night I were on the train as usual with my collie, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared, but I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid, and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
Yeah.
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
Goodbye, sir.
Right, so no clues for any of them yet. Okay. Let's keep going. Who else is in here? Watson. We don't want Watson. Who's this guy?
Good day to you, sir.
Good day. To whom am I speaking?
My name is Sherlock Holmes.
You want to be my bitch?
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
We
Oh,
are
yeah?
not from the railway
What's
company.
that?
We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes, please excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
I will slap you silly. Australian hat. That'll be for one for my little green goblin, my little Australian mate. How you doing? Crocodile skin stews. This guy knows how to
you must be
rip it
Mr.
up.
Robinson, is that correct?
Yes?
I am leading the investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right. I have nothing to hide.
Oh, now he wants to talk.
I presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity. I'm a businessman and an engineer. I had already found several potential customers for my invention, but I was very optimistic about the directors' board who were travelling on the train last night.
You mentioned a director's board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazes Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
What do you know about the Barcazes Company?
It's a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
They seemed wealthy enough? Dude, if you're selling some shit, you know a lot more than whether they seemed. What the crackanori jackanori?
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir, it is priceless. It could change the world we live in, and yet I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian, you see. I do not know if I will ever be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damn train.
Mr. Robinson, could you please clarify? Were you traveling alongside your prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this stupid station master.
I received a telegram declaring that an important person and Mr. Bromsby wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while. But despite my requests, the train left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
The ticket inspector forced all the passengers from the train except for the directors of the Barcazes Chilean Company.
So there's no traces of the train. They're stayed on. The director of the Chilean company were intentionally left on the train. The controller removed all passengers from the train. Yep, that sounds about right to me. Alright, let's go and see this guy, see what this crack is. What the hell is this?
The insurance policy for Robinson's machine. A significant sum.
£15,000 insurance duration, 1 year renewal. Right, let's see what else is here. Telegram? Right, I think we're just going to talk to this dude. I don't think there's anything else in here, is there? Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll just talk to him. See what's going on.
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions.
Why is he so nervous? What's happening, dude? What's going on? Huh? What are you up to? So he's only a pup.
Station Master Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with two furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand. Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did, and I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential, you say? How long have you been working here?
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
You liar. You've got a new boot, Rookie Station Master. There you go.
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... well, I'll tell you everything. First
Jesus,
of all,
that was easy.
I scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
Strange message saying
What
what?
did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
Everything here. Let's just have another quick look, just to make sure. Just make sure there's nothing else. What's this up here? Oh, I can't go in there. Right, what's in here? Oh, already been in this one, haven't we?